Hello Divine Feminine, welcome to your power message for Monday, Magical Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. We're going to bring in 4 decks of cards today before we bring in the book. I'm really excited about this reading today. Let's see what you need to know. And it's really powerful because we had the energy coming up of lapis lazuli, and I'm wearing my little lapis bracelet right now, and I realised and remembered there's actually a little piece of lapis in my ring as well. And it's really powerful how we get shown these things. Me and George always take it in turns to choose what series we're going to watch, what TV series. We've got box sets, we watch them, we rotate them. And we've just finished watching Once Upon a Time. I chose that series, and George's new pick is Vampire Diaries, which I know so many of you will love, with, the story of the love between, Elena and the brothers and all these things. And it's really powerful because I've seen Vampire Diaries a few times, and even though I've been aware of the ring that they wear, which helps them to walk in the day, when Stefan was telling Elena about it, he said, yeah, it's lapis lazuli. And I was just blown away, and I thought, wow, all the times I've watched this and I've never realised before, or it's never really come into my awareness until now, this ring is lapis lazuli. So it's a really powerful stone to use right now, to wear right now, to bring in some power. So even if you haven't got an item of jewellery with lapis in, just getting a little piece to pop on your table or maybe to carry around with you, it really will help. And it's going to help with any blocks in communication. It's going to help you to connect more with your angels and your guides and to just feel at peace. And if any of you feel that you would like a personal reading right now, I am available for those. You can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com and I'll give you all the info. So I'm going to bring in the Enchanted Map Oracle today. This is a really beautiful deck. I'm also going to bring in the Moon Magic Deep Moon Messages cards to channel some of the energy around the full moon that we're experiencing. And I'm going to bring in Exploring the Empath's Oracle because you are an empath. But I'm going to begin with an energy from the Emoji deck. And I'm going to use this deck today as well for the Divine Masculines. The Emoji Lovers Oracle by our soul sister Angali, who is also a member of the channel. She's right here on the channel. So what's the energy around the feminine today? The energy around the feminine today. So a few cards coming out. And remember, the energy of the feminine isn't just the energy around what you're feeling. It could be what your twin's experiencing too. What do you need to know? Wow, jumping out the deck here, these cards. I love it when they just throw themselves out in this way because they're making themselves known. What's the energy? I've got this card moving. I feel there's another one. What's the energy around the feminine today, please, angels? What does the feminine need to know? Wow, okay. And we're going to do some moon messages. What do we need to know connected with this full moon? What powerful things are happening? And, if you watch the weekly reading, it's a really powerful week. A week of change. Now, some cards have flew across the room. Let me just get up and grab them. And when we have to get up out of our chair to make the effort to do things, it's a big sign of change. So I'm going to start with these moon messages. So look at this first of all. The first thing I'm seeing in this card is the energy of the Archer and the Sagittarius full moon that we've just had that's still very powerful right now is about vision and focus and things blooming. So I'm seeing that as the Divine Feminine having unwavering faith, knowing that no matter what seems to be in the way of what you are creating, it won't stop the love. Love will win, love will conquer all things. And I'm seeing this like your vortex of creation and you actually sending things in there. So you could see it as you're about to blast this big moon out of the way, or you could see that as an obstacle, a boulder, a block, and you're about to blast it out of the way, or you're moving it into your vortex, knowing that with God all things are possible. It says, every day I focus on what is important. And what's important is love. What's important is the power of the love, feeling at peace, being more in your power. That's what's important. And to know that you're important, I'm important. You are special, unique, and magical. So every day focus on what's important and what matters, that you are special, that you are unique, and that you are powerful. And look at this. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey begins. Let me just bring this a bit closer so you can see with these cards. My journey begins. So your journey is beginning right now. You might think, oh, he's never going to message me. It's over. And it isn't. It's just beginning. The gateway is open, the pathway is clear. And, I really am seeing this. Obviously got the new moon there as well. So I'm seeing this as we move from the full moon to the new moon, the path is clear. So any obstacles in the way, anything that may be a delay or a block, is moving out of the way between now and the 18th of June. So the 18th of June is when we've got the new moon coming in. And this is a very powerful time, very potent energy. Things are changing. So over the next 2 weeks, any blocks or obstacles are being moved out of the way and things are being pushed into your vortex of creation. So how are you seeing this card? Are you seeing that this archer here, this is you? Are you blasting these things out of the way, or are you moving them into your vortex of creation? It's the same thing. It means the pathway is clear. They're giving me a little bit of fear around that as well. So the gateway is open and the pathway is clear, and you're being guided to see that today. We've also got every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, my body and spirit. So the angels are reminding you every day, that means every day you focus on what's important. Every day you must choose. Because some days we have good days and it's very easy to be grateful and to work on self-love and to see the blessings. Other days it can be a challenge. So on those days, we have to really make sure that we do focus on these things and choose love. Every day, I focus on what's important: self-love, gratitude, breath work, going in nature, using affirmations, focusing on the good. Every day, I bring radical self-love to my mind, body and spirit. And radical means, real, potent, powerful change. Radical self-love. That means without boundaries. You love yourself fiercely and fearlessly. Self-love comes to your mind. So that means you put yourself first. What makes you feel more peaceful? What makes you feel good in your body? Doing what you want to do. And that also opens gateways to change. I accept renewal and I delight in fresh starts. Isn't that beautiful? I accept renewal. So you are accepting right now that you are changing, that your twin is transforming, that you're both being renewed, and you're preparing for a fresh start, a new beginning where the past does not exist. You've forgiven the past. You've healed the past. You've released it. And you can delight in fresh starts. I love that word, delight. It's like delicious. Make it feel delightful. It's exciting and powerful. And, we've got this energy of the new moon, change, receiving signs in dreams, receiving signs in clouds. And look at this, you've got the lion bringing in strength and power. Another great sign here about things being removed out of the way in the Lion's Gate portal. I am courageous and powerful. I am courageous. I am powerful. I am ready for change. I am accepting the renewals of my life and I delight in fresh starts. I see the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. My journey is about to begin. Every day I bring in radical change. I love myself. I give myself what I need. I listen to my heart and my body. Every day I focus what's important to me: peace, joy, love. So this is reminding you to focus on power. And look at this, bite your lips and remember me. Your kiss makes me melt infinitely. So you're in this energy where you're remembering them. You're thinking about the past. Maybe you're thinking about intimacy. You're thinking about the way they make you melt. You're thinking about the past, but also you may be thinking about the struggles. My ego is in the way. So what you have to do, remember, Divine Feminine, is blast that ego out of the way. And if the masculine's ego is in the way, which it could well be, this is what's being moved out of the way. Look at this with the monkey. I'm all caught up in my monkey mind right now. So the mind can play tricks on us. The mind can be mischievous. The mind can create a storm, and we have to move out of that storm. The path is becoming clear. Storms create chaos, but they always create the way. When we go through the storms of our life, they create the way. They make things happen. All paths lead home. So the storm is changing things. And sometimes the storm opens doors where we have to go into the dragon's lair. That means we may have to face our demons and our own truth and our fears. And when we go head on into that dragon's lair, which means we're ready to face our truth and accept ourselves as we are and open the doors to a new beginning, we begin to rise and we fly high and above the maze below. So if life feels like it's a maze, like you're not sure what's next, you don't know what to do, you're rising above that energy. Rise up and see it in a higher way, and be gentle with your garden, your mind, your heart. Take your time, breathe, become the observer of your life. A gentle gardener takes its time. A gentle gardener knows it can't be rushed. It's better to take your time doing these things than rush in and make a mess. Even if there's a ghost land, if the ghost in you, if it's silent, if it feels cold, you're on the right path. You have to find your power when you seem to be at rock bottom, because that obstacle that seems to be in the way, blocking your path or causing a challenge, is being blasted out of the way. And whenever there's a delay, it's happening for a reason. It's because you're being protected. Your treasure, which is you, because you're a treasure. The angels treasure you, your masculine treasures you. It's protecting that treasure. So remember, you are protected. Whenever there seems to be a block or a delay, there is a reason. Wherever there's a red light in your life, a traffic light stopping you from moving forward, there is a reason. Think about traffic itself. When there's a red light, white, so that the cars don't crash into each other. The red light will hold the cars up and allow the other cars to move. So things have to move into place. And sometimes we go into frustration when there is a delay. You see it on the roads, people getting frantic with road rage, especially if there's big tailbacks or queues. And what we have to remember is we're being protected because we are treasure. So think about it. There could be an accident up the road that you're being saved from. You are being shielded. That's what that umbrella is there for. And, the other day I spoke about the umbrella song by Rihanna. You can stand under my umbrella, Ella, Ella. The masculines do protect you even when you don't think that they are. So your treasure, which is also your union, your future, is being protected. And it can be hard, the weight, the way you get tired, the way you can struggle, but it's worth waiting for, because those gateways and those pathways are becoming clear and your journey is about to begin. So anything that seems to be blocking you is protecting you to bring you together. Look at this, coming together. And I love this. We've got the giraffes there. Giraffes are very tall. So when we stand tall, we can observe and see through and above our physical world. And this is showing you its power, its movement. And again, we've got the number 8 there. So I'm definitely feeling, especially with the lion coming up for, the energy of the Lion's Gate portal, between now and August time, twins are coming together. Because there's a metamorphosis taking place, especially between now and 2025. So we've got 2020, which is the year where everything changed with the pandemic and all these crazy things that happened and lots of change and metamorphoses between then and 2025, because this is going to be the times when you're coming together, working on mission and service. So the way that we allow things to happen is by going with the flow. The magic stream, wow, going with the flow is just allowing things to happen naturally. And also a magic stream can be connected with healing water. Look at this, seeking healing water. So you've got repetitive numbers coming through. You've got number 10 and you've got number 20. So 10 is about seeking healing water. 10 is power. So to find your power, Make sure you're drinking more water. Make sure you are cleansing yourself because it will help you to feel better, to heal. Healing water. Having a nice relaxing salt bath will calm your energy down. It will shield you and repel away any negativity. Being around water will help you to go with the flow. Maybe going down to the ocean or walking by a river or a stream or spending time near a waterfall or listening to the sounds of music will calm you down. Not only because we are filled with water in our bodies, but because we are also connected with Atlantis. And a lot of us have roots there. If you're a water sign or you have elements of water in your sign, you'll feel this even more. But you've been really taking a vow since 2020. A vow to commit to yourself, to listen to yourself, to trust in your own intuition, to trust in destiny. Look at this. And again, we've got 2022. So a lot of energy coming in around where we are and where we've been and where we're heading towards. Changes. Trusting in destiny. This is where you are. This is your destiny, Divine Feminine, to trust in destiny. This card's moving at the bottom of the deck. Do you see that there? And this card on the top. So I'm going to take these as bonus cards. The first one is establishing emotional boundaries. Now, they're showing me there a beautiful butterfly for transformation, but they're showing me walking different paths, but being on the same road. So I'm seeing this as two separate roads here. And even when the masculines can't express themselves, they show you through the signs. They want to offer gifts to you. They want to wait until they can offer something real to you. And, offering the gifts here as well is about the universe offering you your gifts. A lot of you will have come into awareness of what your gifts were, or started becoming aware of this journey, or aware that you are a spiritual being around 2012. That was a very powerful year for me personally. But this is about change. Things happening now. Gifts coming to you. Challenges to bring in stability and power. So the message is, accept the renewal that's taking place, this transformation or metamorphosis energy between now and 2025, and delight and fresh start. So between now and 2025, there's going to be so much changing in your life. Think about your career, health, family, relationship with your twin, with others, with yourself. These are the things that are improving and getting better. Because radical change is coming into your life through radical self-love, giving back to you, focusing on you becoming strong and powerful, courageous and strong, seeing the gateways and moving towards them because your journey is about to begin. So let's bring the book in for this day. What else do we need to know? Wow. So the message is work with your angelic teammates. Work with the angels, connect with them. So many of you right now are beginning to work with and connect with the angels. Drop any resistance that you may have to receiving signs, to allowing your prayers to be answered. Say to the universe, it's safe for me to be happy. I am safe. The angels hear you and appreciate you, and they hear your every prayer, as each prayer is an invitation to become more involved with your life. The moment that you request the angels' help, they take action, often behind the scenes where you're not consciously aware of your words manifesting into form. Isn't that true? A lot of the times we ask for help and we can't see the result straight away, so we panic and we think it's not working. We ask for another sign, or we ask for more validation when we've already been shown the truth. So today the angels would like to bring your attention to the topic of teamwork. And this is really powerful as well, because when we work as a team on the 5D realm with our twin, that means you come together, you connect, you make love, you talk about the future, you feel each other's energy, your bond gets stronger and more physical in the physical world. So to understand teamwork, think of the analogy of a sports team. In basketball, the ball is thrown from player to player according to which person is closest to the net. who has a clear shot or who specializes in a certain move. It's the same with baseball, football, soccer. Anything that you play with a team, you have to include the team. Trying to do it all by yourself does not work. And really what the angels are saying here, before I carry on with what it says, is you can't do it all by yourself when you're a team. You can't, you have to call on your higher self. You have to call on your angels and guides. You have to call on heavenly assistance. And sometimes heavenly assistance will mean allowing physical helping. You may call on the angels to assist you and they send you in a friend or a colleague or someone who gives you a piece of advice, and you have to be open to receiving that advice. So when you pray, you make the first pass of the ball, and the angels always catch it. As they work on what you've asked for, they throw the ball back and forth between the spiritual and the physical dimensions, the 3D and the 5D world. The ball is always in motion, coming ever closer to the basket which you're standing next to. And when your prayer is manifest, they give the ball to you so you can sink it into the net. If you refuse to catch it because of fears that you don't deserve it, or you can't handle success or any other insecurities, the ball will drop. And that's a lot like when you're manifesting. Imagine there's a little seedling growing under the soil. And you're talking to the soil, you're trusting it, it's coming, it's breaking through. And just at the moment it's about to break through, if you don't believe your dream is manifesting, or you don't believe you're worthy or deserving of it, it will go back down into the soil. So the angels hope that understanding this analogy will help you to understand the way manifestation of prayers works, that you're a team, and that you depend on the angels to throw you the ball, or them to throw the ball to you. So you throw it between you. The angels are saying to you, we're a team and we depend on you to throw us the ball to initiate each session and catch it in the end for the win. If you're aware of resistance within yourself, will help you open up to receive. With great compassion and love, we ask you to let us assist you more often because we love you. So the angel's saying, we love you. We want what's best for you. We want you to be happy. And sometimes in this life, we don't believe that because we feel we're being punished. But it's really because we're learning. We're learning and growing. Everything we go through is an opportunity to grow. We grow through what we go through. And the gateway is open and the pathway is clear. And I spoke about this the other day. Are you seeing the struggles in your life, the obstacles, as delays, or are you seeing them as great opportunities? Because when that red light happens and you're stuck in traffic or things are delayed, you're being protected. Why? Because you are a treasure. Because the universe treasures you, because God loves you and he wants what's best for you. And he knows the perfect time, the best time for you and your twin flame to come together. And when you close your eyes and connect with your higher self beyond the ego, you know that too. So the message today is, anything that's stopping you is helping you, and the rock bottom energy makes you stronger to find that courage and strength within to move out from the ghost lands, to create your garden the way you want to by flying above the weeds. And by trusting that when you face your fears and the storms of your life, it's going to open the door. So don't let the ego cause issues, be the archer and focus on peace. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.